Hello guys, welcome to another video from Oscar Cooper. I hope you are all well. We're doing couch co-op and split screen again, I know, but there's a bunch more that I wanted to collect together and show you guys. There's some pretty awesome ones here. Skyforce is going to be first. This was actually free on the PlayStation Network, so it is a two-player co-op shoot 'em up game. Check it out. Shoot 'em up games is a genre very close to my heart because obviously I grew up with 8-bit and 16-bit machines, and it was a very strong sort of game blueprint when it came to you know, the 80s and 90s. It was everywhere. This game has had a gorgeous lick of paint, obviously, and it is available on the Vita, and it looks very good. It plays very well, but the crux for this game is it's got a brilliant online leaderboard system where every one of your friends, you are constantly battling with points with your friends. It keeps telling you who's beaten you. You actually pass your friend as a gamer icon, as their gamer tag within the game. When you do better, it's really good. If you look up in the top right hand side of the screen, you're going to see these 4 icons, and now it's a killer on replay when it comes to the levels. If you do a level and kill everybody, you get a sort of trophy. If you do a level and don't get hit, you get a trophy. If you collect all these humans, which you can see in the map, you also get a trophy. If you do all 4, you get all 4 medals, rather, not trophies as in achievements. But this means that you keep going back to levels, you keep opening up hard versions of those levels, which is a really good idea, and it plays very well in co-op. Actually, it's a game that is kind of made for that sort of setup, if you ask me. But again, there's a lot of one-player content here. I'm still playing it. It was free last month, and I'm very addicted to it. I've got a lot of friends who were going toe-to-toe on Lee. I'm watching you when it comes to high scores. So yeah, Skyforce Academy, available on the PlayStation Network. Not massively expensive, I don't think. If you've got it free and haven't got round to it yet, it's really worth a look. An excellent couch co-op game. So Earth Defense Force, particularly the Shadow of New Despair, which is the PlayStation 4 kind of newish version of this game. It's got a load of versions on it, and I was recommended this game. It's kind of got a sort of deep cult following to it, and there's a few reasons why I can understand that. It is a sort of older looking game. Let's not get that sort of mixed up, and there's a lot of sort of content that you can adjust and unlock. There's a huge amount of unlockables with this game, especially with the weapons, etc. It is a little bit nuts. What its premise is B-movie horror, sort of the genre from the sort of 40s, 50s and 60s, where, you know, films just were mental, and it's giant insects, of course, and it is a third-person shooter, no more, no less, but it runs very well, actually. The PlayStation 4 version boasts some really nice higher frame rates, etc. It's a good-looking game in that respect. I mean, so much is going on the screen with this game that it copes very well with it all. I am getting my head around it, because initially when you sit down with this game, you're like, why the hell would I, you know, pick this over a game like GTA or anything else in that vein, anything brand new? But it's got a really good formula. It's got a really good destruction engine in it, and it's just lively and fun and hilarious, and there's a lot of good, amusing stuff that happens in this game. I really enjoy it, and it's worth a look. It's not expensive again, and of course it got a reskin for the PlayStation 4, so check it out, Earth Defense Force. So now it's time for Guns, Gore and Cannelloni, a zombie apocalypse shooter based in the mafia genre that boasts actual 4-player couch co-op gameplay. So it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, essentially. Not like Cuphead, where you can adjust the angle of your gun. You're actually obligated to shoot parallel with the ground, but you can jump and shoot at the same time. There's a lot of depth with this game, and I love the art style. I love what they've done with the characters, the dialogue, the sort of Godfather-esque one-liners that the characters come out with is great, and the gore is awesome. Everything is really well hand-drawn. It's got this. There's a lot of love about it. You can tell the guys that made this game spent a lot of time on making sure everything looked cool, and it runs runs well, it's smooth, and it does look really awesome. It doesn't hold back on difficulty, it's extremely challenging, and there's quite a lot of depth with the different ammo and weapon types that you can have on, and the way you support each other. Zombies will come from every direction. Guns, Gore and Calaloni is well worth a look. Yes, us split screeners did not get forgotten about when it came to the new Gran Turismo sport game that's available currently on the PlayStation 4. A beautiful, beautiful looking game. And the split screen mode is good. I only found a vertical split on it. I think that's got something to do with the user interface when racing. And also a slightly mundane selection of cars if you go in sort of barefoot, if you know what I mean. I opened up a lot in the single player campaign. We were able to access and race these cars as well. So things got a bit more exciting in that respect. But it is actually very well done. Not a huge loss in visuals, actually. That was quite impressive. I think the Pro may have something to do with that in regards to the resolution keeping quite high. You often see with a lot of split screen games that drops, but this is a lot of fun, and it works extremely well. Minor complaint, I haven't seen where to add AI, and I don't think you can. I think it's just the two of you, which isn't a huge problem, but I really like that, in Forza games you can just start throwing in hard AI and sticking with them, etc. But the replays, whoa, the replays. So we're going to end with Ark Survival Evolved, and whoa, this game is huge. This game kind of knocked me on my arse, actually, in regards to stuff that came out this year for the PlayStation 4. It's been around for a while, but we got our own version recently. Loads of adjustables and variables in regards to having a custom lobby, offline as well, of course, and you can really just muck around with a lot of the variables on the enemy types and resources that you have. This is kind of like Minecraft set in Jurassic Park. That's probably the nearest thing I can get to it. It's a survival game where you've got to find food, get food, etc. But one thing to note, and look at the graphics here on full screen single player. They take a little bit of a hit, and again, sorry for the Pro plug, but it looks a lot better on my Pro on split screen in regards to draw distance and just granular detail on the resolution, etc. So what you're doing all the time in this game, where you're gathering resources, you're building a hut or house or whatever, but the skill tree and the development tree on the unlocks and inventing different items, it goes right up to guns and modern armor, etc. But it's great to sort of start with bow and arrows and pickaxes, and you actually tame dinosaurs and can ride them around, and they can act on your behalf, and so you sort of venture out, be it at night or in day, into these woods that you've got surrounding you. There could be any manner of nasty things, from a T-Rex to a killer turtle or sharks and everything. And the imagination is through the roof with the development of this game. It's a real surprise, a real stunner, and just to sit down for the hours and hours that go past when you're sort of building your house and collecting your resources together, it works so well, and it's frightening. You feel vulnerable. You're looking for rare dinosaurs to tame. You can get pterodactyls that you can fly around. You can make armor and telescopes and start developing different food types, etc. The depth with this is huge. If you're looking for a AAA type split screen game, I get a lot of that. Where's all the AAA stuff? This is definitely one that went for it big time. Can't get a vertical split at the moment, only horizontal. Not a biggie, but that's one of my pet hates with this sort of stuff. Borderlands sort of cope with that really well, but Ark Survival Evolved is so worth looking at. Okay guys, thanks for watching, finishing up, and just want to say a quick thank you as well to the subscribers that I've been gathering recently. Had some big movement on the channel, and spread the word if you've just found me and you're interested in couch co-op, split screen games, or PlayStation 4 games full stop, or just ranked lists, etc. Drop me a like, drop me a sub. A lot of content coming out every weekend, so I look forward to you guys joining me, and yeah, see you down there.